Alright, Garadas, ready when you are.
Okay. So this game is RTA.
So this game is
RTA. So we'll start the timer here on the selection screen. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is DuckTales 2. This has some difference between. There are some difference between this and DuckTales 1. For example, the pogo, the way you pogo, you don't have to press down and B while you pogo. With this mechanic, we can do some different tricks, as you will see throughout the run. I'm playing safe here, so you could play this section non-stop, but I played safe because I don't want to fall down. A trick we can do is that pogo thing you saw that we called enemies, actually enemy called another great DuckTales 2 runner called the Happy Gilmore for I guess the Adam Sandler movie. You jump and pogo at the same time. That cancels part of the animation and you can do it faster. So the reason why this game is run by less gamers is, well, it's less known than DuckTales 1 because it was a late release for the NES, but one other reason is the boss that is coming up now. That is an RNG fest, an RNG troll, and one of the trolliest boss in the whole speedrunning community. I hope he cooperates and gives us some good patterns, so I can show you some cool tricks. He didn't cooperate, so that thing cost us all this time, you see. Okay, nice. Wow! We're getting a really bad pattern. I hope he stops doing it. What the hell? Come on! Stop doing it, that. Okay, he stopped. I can try to do a double hit here with a buffer I recently found. That was a double hit. Nice. If you do that buffer I did, that grants us a damageless double hit. No more double hit because you need the block to spawn in a certain place close to him. And the boss fight was this one. That cost me, this back and forth thing cost me 26 seconds from the world record split. I'm looking at my split, that cost me 26 seconds. Okay, as you can see I didn't buy health because we recently changed the categories for this game. Before that we had easy and difficult like DuckTales 1, but since easy is faster because on easy you don't have to buy the health between the stage 1 and stage 2, we changed the main category to a general any percent that groups the best time of any runners. Actually the world record, the current world record is on difficult, but if I did that on easy that would have been about 3.5 seconds faster. This is a rather easy stage, not the easiest, but not a difficult one. I'm trying to skip, I missed that, I don't wanna die. And it's a pretty straightforward stage. The only trick of this one was that skip I tried, but I missed that because it's not easy. I have a visual cue for that, but I missed that and I didn't wanna die. Okay, sloppy. Coming up next, the boss fight, which is the easiest. This one is the easiest because there are no bad or good pattern. We just wait for the boss to appear. You can hit him here. As you can see, there's no hitbox. We just wait for him to appear, then we hit him. 5 hits, like every boss on this game. The reason you have to buy health between stage 1 and stage 2 on difficulty is because otherwise you'll die if you try to do the quick kill on the final boss of this game. Only the task can do it with pixel perfect hits. As you can see, pretty straightforward fight. Because of that bad Moo Island pattern, I don't think this will be a sub 10. That is considered a really good time in this game. Third stage, Niagara Falls. That first we skip the section with the jump, and I will try to do a pixel perfect trick that is called the Webby skip. That skips 2 seconds of dialogue with Webby. I will try to do that here. Oh, I missed that. I got it at the ESA live, but I missed that here. That involves some frame perfect jumpings, and maybe running on the emulator is not the best way to do that, but I was pretty consistent with emulator as well. Okay, This section coming up, this action is really difficult to do that in the optimal way. I will use a marathon strat that involves doing a wiggle here to pass underneath the bird. Because the jump you're supposed to do there is really risky and I don't want to do it on a marathon. Stopping for a couple of frames to avoid the bird, and the final section of this game, final part of the stage, sorry. As you can see, I'm doing those little jumps before hitting with my cane those rough, because as I said before, it saves a part of the animation, which saves some frames as well. Another interesting boss fight. We can get an early hit here. Nice, we got it. Let's see what pattern we got. Okay. That was a really bad boss fight. I missed the final hit, because you can get an early hit if he spawns high, and in the high place you can get an early hit before he starts moving again, and that saves about 1 second, but no big deal, by the way. Pirate ship stage. How convenient it is. A lightning just strikes from the sky and frees the passage. Okay. In this stage you'll see one of the hardest skips in the game that involves despawning some birds and basically jumping through all the stage, skipping another raft ride. But it's very risky to do it consistent. I will try to do that. I will just focus for 1 second. And we got it. That was not easy to do. I have some visual cues, and you have to you don't have to hesitate for a second, otherwise the birds will change their spawning and you will basically miss all the cycle. The rest of the stage is should be straightforward. Okay, and after this fall there will be the boss fight. I will try to enter the boss room more than usual with these frame perfect jumps. I did it to get an early hit on him. I just wait for the iframes to finish to hit him again. 5 hits as usual, and we're good. Coming up, Egypt stage, which is my favorite stage. It's the easiest stage in any percent, but it's the hardest one on the good ending category. The good ending category is really awesome to watch. Too bad it has the Mu Island, the first boss we did, as pretty late in the run, so it's a really annoying grind if you're aiming for top times. The world record for that category is by enemy, and it's 15 flat if I remember correctly. I have also a pretty bad time for that. I just run it for 2 days maybe. And I really like this stage, as I said. It's my favorite one. The boss fight is not as easy as the one before, because you have to be careful of the patterns you get to get some double hits and, well, basically gain 1 or 2 seconds from the worst possible pattern. Okay, I have some visual cues to release that chain, that thing. Okay, I will try to enter more the boss room. I didn't manage to do it. Okay, we got a bad pattern so far. I guess this will cost 1. Yes, I couldn't hit him. I tried everything. I went YOLO to save some seconds, but that bad pattern cost me 3 seconds, about 2.8. Okay, as we did in DuckTales 1, we have to replay another stage, but this time it will be shorter. It's the pirate ship again, and we will be fighting the D1000 directly from Terminator, and we'll try to enter the boss room more than usual with those frame perfect jumps to get an early hit on him. That saves about 1 second. Okay, I didn't manage to. It's okay. You can get pretty close to him. I will just focus for 1 second. Okay. And time. Oh, 9:58. We managed to get a sub 10, even with a bad pattern. So, time was when, with the final hit, sorry, but I was focused on finishing, on beating the boss. So, even with a bad pattern, we got a sub 10. So, this was DuckTales 2, and this is a very fun run. Too bad it has that RNG fast on the first stage, but I currently holding the world record, that is 9:19. So I guess we can move on to the next game. That will be Tiny Toon, run by me again. So I can well, we'll see later. Thanks everyone, and thanks for the GGs.